Hello, welcome to the AC Silver store on our channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about this quite magnificent antique George IV English sterling silver table snuff box. Quite a magnificent example. It's got this beautiful cast high relief scene. All of this decoration remains really sharp, as does the finely flat engraved decoration to the underside and to the body. Beautifully engraved, and as I say, it remains really crisp. The piece retains the original gilded exterior and interior. Just a beautiful example. The exterior gilding has this lovely mellow look to it as the gilding has just subtly diminished. The piece is quite magnificent in the hand. What we're referring to is you can actually feel the quality, the thickness of the silver, the sharpness of the decoration. It just all feels just absolutely quite fantastic. The box has been made by the renowned London silversmith Edward Farrell, and in London 1824 this maker always produced this quite exceptional and superior work. So this box is really the most magnificent you could hope to locate, and I certainly feel the finest of its type you could hope to locate. A truly magnificent example, which is just sold with my highest of recommendations. It's just the type of article that we're looking to include within the inventory, not just because it is the finest of its type, but one that's remained in this quite magnificent condition. Probably most of its lifetime it sat in a drawer or carefully wrapped up, and it certainly hasn't seen over polishing, which again can be determined by this lovely sharp and crisp decoration. The hallmarks are also struck very deeply due to the exceptional gauge of silver and remain exceptionally legible. So just a beautiful example, as mentioned, sold with my highest of recommendations. I really do feel upon receipt the next custodian will really be absolutely delighted. While we try and produce the most representative of images and video online, I really don't feel you can experience the quality and the fineness of this piece, which, as I say, is sold with my highest recommendation, and as with all our items, sold with full money back guarantee. For whatever reason, if you were not completely satisfied with an article, and certainly this piece, it can be returned for a full refund. So yeah, sold with my highest recommendations. If however any further information was required, please do not hesitate to call us here at the store or email me directly, and I'd be happy to answer any queries or questions that you may have. In the meantime, I thank you for watching, and I hope to see you on the next video.